Hi guys and welcome to some more Apex Legends. What you're watching today is my very first game on my own PC at home. Obviously the video I did yesterday that was recorded at an event, and now I've been back home playing the game for a few hours and I'm loving it, guys. I'm absolutely hooked on it right now. This one turned out to be 10 kills with some really nice firefights at the end, and I wanted to just show you this game. We'll do some play-by-play stuff, but just talk about general things about the game. If you've had a chance to play it yet, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, because I think this game just does some things brilliantly and it really pushes the battle royale genre forward in a lot of different ways. So in this game I was playing with two randoms just queued up by myself, and I ended up with the Chonchu and Viking Skull. Turned out to be really nice dudes, and the great thing about this match was we didn't talk at all on the voice comms. Now, if I was playing with my friends, I'm sure that we'd be talking all the time, and yeah, some people when they queue with randoms like to talk on voice comms too, but we were mainly using the contextual ping system, and it's that good in this game that you don't need to use the voice comms. It just works great. I mentioned it in my video yesterday, but it's like Respawn have just really thought about everything. Like, what would you want in a battle royale game, and how can we do it as best as we possibly can? All these little gameplay features. Now, there are a few things that I don't like about the game. For example, I always find myself running out of ammunition. Like, all the time I'm like, give me ammo, give me ammo. I mean, in this game I had a lot of light ammo, so it wasn't really a problem, but early game to mid game I find that ammo is a real problem, and maybe the ammo pool in the game could be increased for the loot spawns just a little bit to allow us to shoot more bullets, because at the end of the day that's what you do the most in this game too. Now, I will do a full video where I'm talking about the features of the game that I don't think quite rightly balanced or don't quite come off as intended, just like I do with every other new first-person shooter PvP game that I play, because I really love doing that kind of feedback video, and that'll be coming soon. But I was asking myself last night, like, what kind of content do I want to create for this game, because I think it's going to be quite popular on YouTube and definitely on Twitch based on the initial reaction that we had last night, and the fact that it is free to play and it's AAA, and for the most part I think it's pretty good and it works well, and they've revealed their upcoming content and the battle pass strategy, their update cadence. I do think that this game has got legs, and I want to make it a regular source of content on my channel. But I was just trying to figure it out, like, do I want to do character guides? Do I want to do stuff like we're just doing now, where I've had a decent round or something and I'm doing some play-by-play, showing you guys the highlights or whatever? Is it just the banter with friends where we're playing some rounds and trying out some stupid tactics or something? Or do I go down the route of streaming this on YouTube and say once or twice a week, do a 2-hour stream on certain days at certain times, so people know, okay, this is when Jack is going to be on playing Apex, because I really think there's going to be a big audience for this game. And I was talking to a friend about this. These kind of AAA, highly polished, free-to-play games are really changing the gaming industry. You might not like the battle royale genre, and that's absolutely okay, that's fine. It doesn't change my next point. But when you think about the quality of these games that are coming out now, Fortnite and then this, and then there's plenty of other great polished free-to-play games too, like Warframe. These type of games are really changing the gaming industry and moving the goalposts, and in 5 years time, maybe in 3 years time, the whole scene, especially in multiplayer games, is going to look completely different. And I'd fully expect that most multiplayer only titles will just go completely free to play with cosmetic only microtransactions, because Fortnite has proven that at the moment, if you make a game that's good and polished and available on all platforms with crossplay, then that's going to make you a lot of money if you've got compelling cosmetic options. So I do see a load of big publishers following this trend and delivering these quality free-to-play products. And in my opinion, it's not a bad thing at all, because as long as the microtransactions stay cosmetic only and don't interfere with the game design, that's just better for everyone because it opens up gaming to a much bigger audience. Maybe someone who could only afford to buy one or two $60 a year games can now try most of the popular hot ones because, hey, they're free. And I think that's a really interesting future for gaming, especially in multiplayer. Yeah, there'll always be single player $60 experiences that are perfectly handcrafted, like God of War, Spider-Man, The Last of Us. But in terms of multiplayer, this will become more and more of a trend. I mean, Blackout now, for example. I think Blackout is a good battle royale game. I enjoy it, but it's not free to play and it isn't as exciting as this game because this just has so much more depth. So really for Blackout, I think their only option now, Respawn have kind of forced their hand, is to go free to play with it. They've already tested a free to play weekend, I think, or a week or something like that, I remember reading. But I think ideally they're going to have to go free to play now and change up their strategy a bit with delivering more content more often. Because a lot of first person shooter fans who perhaps didn't like Fortnite are playing this game now and will play it for a long time. And if Blackout, the Call of Duty franchise, wants to get some of that audience back, I think they'll have to flip the switch and make Blackout free to play. It's just cool that these kind of games are making waves. And as I said yesterday, it's so nice to get a free-to-play game that is polished, that works well, and isn't early access. It's not missing all of its features. And I think other game devs that were maybe working on their own battle royale games, let's say, because there are definitely some out there that haven't been announced or in the works that we know of, they're sweating now. They're like, okay, so this is the benchmark now. We need to do better. And in a way, that's a great thing because a game comes out like this that's free. There's no hype, there's no marketing. It's just, here it is. You can play it. It's out now. Have fun with it. I think that is going to be very inspirational for some developers. Like, okay, right, let's do this. Let's wrap up the game we're making and just make it as good as it can be. Push ourselves to be more creative and polish things more and come up with a better product. It's exciting times, man. Anyway, I'm waffling on a bit too much, I think. We should refocus up back on the game here. So that entire firefight was just a bit crazy, man. I'm playing as Mirage here, and this guy has got the decoy. He can throw out a decoy and he bamboozles everyone. Like, bamboozle is his catchphrase, and you're starting to see the characteristics of all of the legends and what their personalities are, and there are memes already doing the rounds on the internet for each of them. So I think there's a strong starting lineup here. It's got some of those Overwatch vibes at times in terms of how the characters are and their individual quirks and catchphrases that they say, but Mirage is quickly becoming one of my favourite legends to play as in the game because that decoy is really useful, and his ultimate just deploys like 6 decoys and you can go invisible, and you can use that to flank, to escape, just if you want to disengage and move from cover to cover, get to the new zone, whatever. And he also has this passive ability where if you get downed, it creates a mirage of your down, so then people can do a takedown on the fake version of you or finish the fake version of you off while you're invisible for a few seconds, and you can crawl to safety. And that is such a useful passive ability to have. Bloodhound, Bangalore, they're two of my other favourite characters at the moment. They've got some really nice combinations too. It's a good team composition. I've not really played much of Gibraltar. He's the big guy with the artillery strike and the shield. But when I did try playing as him, I found that people would just aim at you first because he's a big guy. So naturally, he's got bigger hitboxes, he's a larger character, and I felt like you were being focused, and you don't get more health with that guy. So it wasn't really working out as a tank, so you can't play him as a tank. And the medic lifeline, not really played her much, not my style, but I really understand the importance of having a decent medic class in the game that can give health back and call in supply drops, because on those supply drops you can get some insane gear, so it's a really useful ultimate to have. Pathfinder, the robot with the grappling hook and the zip line, not played him much either. Wraith, I've played a little bit, and I'm trying to find more uses for the portals because at the moment I'm not really seeing the appeal there, but I'm sure that people will figure out exactly what to do with that. And Caustic, the gas guy, tried him earlier today, and he's got some cool abilities. You can set traps, but a bit obvious sometimes. Anyway, there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've played the game, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And what kind of content would you like to see me make on this game? Do let me know that too. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Thank you so much. If you didn't enjoy it, dislike it, not a problem. I'll still love you. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.